mindfulness and stress relief. A new perspective. It's common knowledge nowadays that practices like mindfulness, meditation, physical exercise, and getting enough sleep are beneficial for our overall well-being. However, despite knowing this, life can sometimes get in the way. We find ourselves highly alert or extremely tired, and in these moments it becomes very challenging to employ those well-known techniques, such as practicing gratitude or setting intentions. However, what many don't realize is that there is a more immediate, automatic process within our physiology that can help us manage stress effectively in real time. This method is ingrained in our biological systems, and it works faster than any cognitive or emotional tool. Remarkably, this process happens continuously, though we often aren't aware of it. In moments of stress, we tend to forget that we can also use this method voluntarily to calm ourselves down. Research groups like Jack Feldman's at UCLA have shown that these techniques offer a powerful, science-backed way to decrease stress responses almost instantly. The role of the autonomic nervous system. The best tools for reducing stress in real time are those that directly interact with the autonomic nervous system. This system manages the balance between alertness and calmness in the body. While much of its function is automatic, we do have some influence over it through specific mechanisms, which can be thought of as levers or entry points to control our body's responses. The most effective and scientifically validated technique to calm the body on your own is called the physiological sigh. There has been a lot of talk recently about breathwork, where people sit or lie down and intentionally breathe in specific patterns to alter their physiological state. While this can be beneficial, I am referring to a different process that is much more immediate and deeply rooted in our body's biology. Understanding the physiological sigh. The physiological sigh relates to the intricate relationship between the brain, the heart, and the body. To understand this, let's consider the classic signs of stress. The heart starts beating faster, and blood is redirected to the large muscles, preparing the body for action. You may feel the need to move, speak, or your face might flush. Many people believe that heart rate is purely an automatic function, but this isn't entirely true. While indirect factors like running can increase your heart rate, it is possible to directly influence it through specific breathing techniques. How breathing influences heart rate. When you breathe in, whether through the nose or mouth, your diaphragm, a skeletal muscle located inside your body, moves downward, creating more space in the chest. As the lungs expand, the heart also enlarges slightly in this expanded space, allowing the blood inside to flow more slowly. A group of neurons called the sinoatrial node detects the slower blood flow and sends a signal to the brain, which in turn instructs the heart to speed up. So if you want to increase your heart rate, all you need to do is take deeper, more forceful breaths than usual. This process will speed up your heart rate. On the other hand, if you want to slow your heart down, the opposite is true. By lengthening your exhalations, you can slow your heart rate down, which is useful during moments of heightened stress. Mechanics of exhaling and heart rate control. When you exhale, the diaphragm moves back up, making the heart smaller, which forces blood to flow faster through the heart. The sinoatrial node senses this quicker movement of blood and signals the brain, which activates the parasympathetic nervous system. This in turn sends instructions back to the heart to reduce its speed. This real-time automatic response is why exhalation is such a powerful tool for quickly calming down. Lengthening your exhales or making them more forceful can rapidly reduce stress. Using real-time tools for stress management. One of the best aspects of this tool is its immediate effectiveness. It doesn't require any special setup or practice, making it extremely practical for daily life. Unlike other methods, such as long-term meditation practice or breathwork sessions, this tool can be used on the go. Emotions and stress occur in the moment, and we need tools that work just as quickly. When we feel overwhelmed or stressed, whether in line at the bank or during a difficult conversation, we can use this technique to reduce stress without the need for special training or long practice sessions. Even though I've just explained it to you, this tool doesn't require learning over time. Like other techniques, you can use it instantly. The physiological sigh, a powerful tool. The physiological sigh is a particularly unique form of breathing that was first discovered in the 1930s. Since then, it has been studied extensively, including in the labs of Jack Feldman at UCLA and Mark Krasno at Stanford. Humans and animals use the physiological sigh naturally, often right before falling asleep. It's also something we do while sleeping, particularly when carbon dioxide builds up in the system. You might notice yourself using this sigh when you're recovering from crying or after an intense emotional episode, like when you're in a claustrophobic environment. The beauty of this process is that it's entirely voluntary. Unlike other internal organs like the spleen or pancreas, you can control your diaphragm, the muscle that makes breathing possible. You can't simply decide to make your pancreas produce more insulin by thinking about it, but you can control your diaphragm anytime you want. This means that even when you're stressed, you have the power to take control of your breathing and influence your stress levels directly. Practical application of the physiological sigh. The physiological sigh involves a double inhale followed by a long exhale. Although it might seem contradictory to what I just explained about how inhaling more than exhaling can increase heart rate, this technique works slightly differently. When you take a second, smaller inhale after a deep breath, it reinflates the small sacs in your lungs that may have collapsed due to stress. This allows for a more efficient exhalation, which helps rid the body of excess carbon dioxide and relaxes you even more quickly. The challenges of using mindful practices. While many people have heard about the benefits of mindfulness, meditation, and exercise, life can make it difficult to implement these practices. In times of high stress or tiredness, it's often hard to activate these so-called top-down mechanisms, which rely on intention and mental effort. However, the physiological sigh bypasses the mental effort required for other techniques and works directly on your body's physiological systems. Whether you're dealing with relationship stress, financial worries, or physical discomfort, the physiological sigh offers a simple, effective way to reduce your stress levels. It can be used anywhere, anytime, and requires no additional tools or extensive practice. By practicing this technique just a few times, double inhale, long exhale, you can significantly lower your stress in just a matter of moments. As far as we know, it's the fastest way to regain a sense of calm. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It really helps us out. And if you'd like to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. We truly appreciate your support.